Welcome back to another development tour. Now this is a part 2, so if you haven't already, make sure you go and check out part 1. Now we are on site with 2 of the PBK members, Angela and Tash. Now it's a property they bought in Catford at, I personally think, a really good price. Now it was really dated, a lot of works were required. They were hoping a 12-week from purchase to completion of the works. We're 8 weeks in, so let's go and see what they've done. You alright?
Hey Kazy, how are you?
I'm good. Well, I'm better now.
Thank you for coming down.
Oh, you lot are doing well. Like, and not you, it's not personal, but some obviously first projects, I'm a little bit concerned that people can overthink things, but you've done really well. I mean, basically second fix plumbing is done, first fix is long way done.
Yeah.
Electrics, first fix is done.
Yeah.
Got blinding coat on the walls, all the walls have been plastered already. Oh, this is good.
Our build team are literally flying, to be fair, because we completed what, second week of April?
Yeah.
And we're
So you're what, like seven weeks in?
maybe about 8 weeks.
8 weeks, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's been good. And do you know what else? It's like, obviously for the untrained eye, people walk around and might think, oh, it's still like there's a lot of work to do. But you're kind of in that home stretch now.
Yeah.
Come and show me some of the rest of the property.
Yeah, come along. So this is our first bedroom, and this is technically going to be like our master bedroom. And yeah, the first thing we had to do was like rip out those horrible wardrobes that we had in and just replace them with some new ones.
Also, room's Egyptian cotton and then just white on the ceilings and the corridors.
Yeah.
Who makes Egyptian cotton?
Dulux.
Dulux, nice. Nice, it's looking good. All right, let's see some of the other rooms.
So Kaz, this is the second bedroom, and literally what I forgot to mention is that we've lowered the ceilings in all of the property just to make it look nice and flush. And yeah.
I think before you had some like electrical trunking and stuff like that, but now
Exactly.
it's all really nice, modern, very clean lines everywhere. I actually noticed, obviously, you've had to chase the floors for all of the plumbing.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of dust when that was happening, right?
Loads of dust. There's dust everywhere throughout the whole thing.
Do you know what, you say that though, but I feel like you say that based on not being on other sites. I've gone to a lot of tours and this is actually quite a clean project.
Really?
Which I always enjoy.
I have to remind myself not to like stand close to the walls because literally...
Yeah, no, when you're wearing black, all of a sudden everything is just grey.
But just to let you guys know also that Kaz has come to visit whilst we've got the builders in. So yeah, they're working hard. They've literally been here every day since we completed.
Yeah, I think I got here today and I think there was like 5 or 6 people here.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling confident in terms of your time frames. Okay, so you've got one more bedroom left. Actually, the bathroom. Should we go and see the bathroom next?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna go herringbone all the way up.
Nice.
Here, we're gonna go 60 by 60 tiles up this wall and up on the shower as well. It will also be going throughout.
It's these tiles here, right?
Throughout, yeah. This is the tiles that we've chosen.
And then you got the wall-mounted toilet, and then your basin's gonna be there, right?
Exactly, yeah. And then we're gonna also have the herringbone going up on that wall as well. So this is our last room, and Kaz, when you was last here, this was what used to be the kitchen. So we had the kitchen units across here, and yeah, we've decided to kind of like convert this into our bedroom, but depending on the buyer, they don't have to use this as a bedroom because it goes out into our beautiful garden. So this room could be used as like a study room or a lounge area, but yeah.
I think that's it. I think a lot of times now you'll find people that actually have maybe a budget for a 2-bed, even if it's just an individual. So we'll use rooms differently with people working from home more, people saying, yeah, I'm going to use this as actually a really nice office rather than actually going to rent one. So I think it can work really well, particularly with the double doors out to the garden. Having a multi-purpose room means that you can attract more buyers. The more buyers you attract, hopefully the more money you get.
Yeah, we're definitely thinking that we'll be able to put it on the market around the 470 mark. So it's a lot higher than what we said the last time.
You know what that is?
Confidence.
That is yesterday's price is not today's price. If you wanted to come in early with a pre-market offer, you might have been able to get a deal. But now it's looking all good. Gotta pay the premium. Do you know what? The thing I like the most is that when I used to talk about property, it was what am I doing, what are you doing? And now it's really, what are we doing? So with Angela and Tash being community members, part of the PBK community, it's just so exciting to see that people coming together, working together, and the strength of collaborative work. And that's really what I love about this project.
So one thing I would say that's good about the property being located where it is that the Catford station is literally at the end of the road. So it's within walking distance. The high street's there as well, which has got quite a few restaurants. So I think the location is definitely a nice one.
Since starting out, what have you found like the hardest with this being your first project?
To be fair, what I found the hardest so far was actually getting the first project. I think it took me a long time to find something. And when this opportunity came about, I was literally at a point where I was just like, do you know what? I'm giving up on this, because I think when you keep looking, there becomes a point where you start to feel a bit demotivated. But it's just, I think, finding the project has been probably the most challenging part. But I've actually enjoyed like seeing the project come to life. Like I've enjoyed like the process from start to end, coming here weekly, seeing how much has been progressed, speaking to the builders. And like I said previously, we've got a great build team. So I've really enjoyed like working with them, and even just the element of having Ange to work with as well has just been excellent.
So in terms of managing budgets, where are you in terms of your initial budget for this project?
So to be fair, before we even like put like pen to paper and started crunching out numbers, we just had like a whole figure and we was like, yeah, we'll be able to achieve this, especially from seeing social media, people like 30k refurb. So we're like, oh, okay, cool. But when it actually got round to like having builders in, it was a different story. And what we found that it was a lot more because of the square footage across this flat. It's a big flat, so like it means that we basically had to spend a bit more. But in terms of when we did get builders out, we created a new budget. We are over the budget, but not by that much. So we are still in line with what we were hoping for. But like we spoke about earlier, we spent more, but the GDV is also going to be a lot higher, so it's a win-win.
So, you're not a gatekeeper, are you?
No, of course not.
You're not a gatekeeper, because you use some nice materials here. So before I let you go, I want to find out, so you mentioned, what was the name of this paint?
Egyptian cotton.
And who makes it?
Dulux.
So Dulux on the walls. Then what are you going for the flooring?
So we're going for chevron flooring, and we've got them from Home Base.
From Home Base, okay, cool. And then what about your radiators? You got some really nice cast iron style radiators. Where are they from?
The radiators, I believe, are from Mr. Central Heating.
Okay, and then all of your woodwork, so your doors, skirtings, kitchen, where's that from?
All Howdens.
All Howdens. So they're the suppliers, that's who you've used. Now, last question. When can we come back to see a finished project?
Good question. I've been asking my builders. I'm hoping maybe like 3.5 weeks.
3.5 weeks. Okay, so 3.5 weeks, we're gonna come back for the finished product. Hopefully this property looks as amazing as it's looking like right now.
Not hopefully, it will do.
It will be. All right then. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, have your notifications on so you can come back in 3 to 4 weeks and see this as a finished product.